Is the plumbing industry in trouble? We're running out of plumbers. And if things don't change, every homeowner's gonna feel it. So there's a workforce shortage. The average plumber in Texas is about 58 years old. The average plumber across the country, 50. And not enough young people are entering the trades. We could literally become like a third world country because here's the deal. If people aren't getting in the trades, there's not going to be good quality tradesmen. We need plumbers, electricians, HVAC techs, roofers. We need people that build houses, that build buildings. Everything you see was built by tradespeople. Now, for about 40 years, we've told people, if you don't go to college, you're not going to amount to anything. That's bullshit. I hate to say that, but it is. It's just wrong. Tradespeople are dominating the world today. They don't have any student debt. They're buying houses. They're making more money. But the problem is there's not enough people getting into it. I've had so many people come in and get on my podcast. If you haven't seen it, I've got another channel called The Trade Talks. I interview people. And here's the biggest thing that I found out. It's not just here, it's all around the United States. Business owners cannot find tradespeople to fill those roles. And that's going to be a problem in the future. Most of the big companies that I brought in, I would ask them, if I had a room full of tradespeople right down the hall, how many could you hire today? Multiple times I was told 90 to 100 people today. Imagine how much money a company like that is losing, but also imagine the opportunity for you in the future if you've ever thought about getting into a trade or owning a trades business. Now, how is this hurting people right now? How's this hurting homeowners? Well, we get more and more calls, but we've got less people that we can fill those with. So we start raising our prices. Supply and demand. It happens. It's what you would do. But this shortage leads to longer wait times because I don't have just plumbers sitting around waiting to come take care of your plumbing. We've got plumbers that are busy. We're charging more for them. And to believe it or not, these plumbers are normally overworked. Most of the plumbers these days are probably working 40 to 60 hours a week, not just because they want to. They love the idea of making more money. And President Trump, you said you're going to take away the taxes on overtime. Make that happen. Let the blue collar worker earn even more. He's working harder for it than most other people are. But these guys are working 40 to 60 hours a week because people need to be taken care of. We understand that. And we want to do everything that we can to help the people in need. Now, there's a lot of overpriced training programs out there. Many private trade schools are charging $20,000, $30,000 and more and promise quick certifications with no real on-the-job experience. Now, on-the-job experience, to be honest, is really what it's all about. Now, I love trade schools. I think some of the trade schools are doing phenomenal work. I think these students that are in high school taking anything that they can in the trades are going to be more prepared for a real-life career. Let me change that. A real life profession whenever they get out of school. Now, my favorite thing about that is they come out ready to work. In Texas, they've got a program through the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners, through TEA, and through TWC. That's the Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners, Texas Education Association, and the Texas Workforce Commission. Now, they've got together and created a program. And if the schools sign up and go through the correct syllabus and the student goes through this program from their sophomore to their high school year, they come out as a tradesman. Now, they've actually got a test for it, but they come out with all the requirements to get their tradesman exam. Here's the deal. If I can hire you right out of high school, you can rebuild toilets, you can change and repair lavatory faucets, you can change and repair garbage disposals. I can use you. Can you remove and install a water heater? Can you troubleshoot it? I can put you to work today. And right out of high school in Texas, that's about a $52,000 a year job, depending on where you're at. What a great way to walk out of high school, knowing that you're going to make $52,000 a year and you don't owe any student debt. You're going to come out earning money, making money, and getting paid to learn even more. Now, you can't just go somewhere and learn plumbing for a weekend and think, okay, now I'm a plumber. I know one of those politicians out in East Texas thought that you could do that. Yeah, he's about stupid. But anyway, we have a plumbing license in Texas, and big money is buying up local shops. Private equity is buying out family-owned plumbing companies all across the United States. Now, if you just want to grow a company to sell it, that's a good thing to do. But literally then, you're sending all your customers' money to China. Well, this impacts your customer service because these big companies are focused on the dollar, nothing more than the dollar. They want to charge as much as they can. They want to collect as much as they can. The personal touch that local trades companies, the local owner that used to say, look, I live here, I go to church here, I spend my money here. Well, that may be true, but he's given about 70% of that money to China. That's where the big investment dollars come from. Now, you used to call Joe, now you call a call center in another state, trying to run everything from there. And technology is really changing the game too. AI, smart plumbing systems, remote diagnostics, they're all coming. And guys, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a local guy and you want to learn how to really get good at this, learn whole house automation, the IoT, the Internet of Things. Learn how your thermostat, your water heater, your refrigerator, your washer and dryer, your TV. Learn how they can all talk to each other because plumbers need to evolve to stay relevant and get training. You've got to be trained on these modern systems. You don't just wake up one day and say, oh, wow, I know how all this works. I know how it all ties together. That's not true. At the end of the day, hands-on skills are always going to be essential. It's always going to be needed. And it's a good thing because us coming in the house, us knowing our customers, us knowing how to listen to what the house is telling us really does help. Now, DIY and the YouTube culture, more homeowners are trying to fix things themselves. I love that. There's good things about it. There's a lot of things that you can do. Can you change the flapper in your toilet? Easy. The bad thing is, should you really be repopping an entire gas system? Probably not. But if you do, get it permitted, get it inspected, get it tested by the city. That way you at least know that it's right. Now, if YouTube taught you to fix it, that's great. But sometimes the plumber's got to come in and fix your fix. Now, luckily for me, I tried teaching people the right way. So I hope that this helps them get in and fix things right. Now, I've got to tell you, there's hope for the future. Despite all these issues, there's great opportunity. Demand is growing, wages are rising fast, and smart young tradespeople are coming in with new ideas. And I love this because I love the way that they're coming in saying, look, we see the opportunity here. How do we learn it? How do we grow? If you want to learn plumbing, watch what I do. You want to learn to do it the right way? Watch this. Take some of the courses I have. I really don't care what you do. Get out and get a job. Get a job plumbing for a summer. Get a job as an electrician, as an HVAC tech, as a roofer. It doesn't matter. Get a job in the trades and see if there's one of those that you like. People ask me all the time, how do I make more money in the trades? Or how do I make the most money in the trades? You make the most money by doing something that you love. I love plumbing. Don't get into a trade that you don't like just because you think you'll make more money. At the end of the day, you probably won't. To my channel members, y'all are the real backbone of everything we do and of this community. Thank you for supporting the trades and keeping this thing growing. If you like this video, I think you're going to like the next one. And if you've already hit subscribe button, make sure you ring the bell so you get notified every time a new video comes out.